Hi, how's it going? Willie Parkinson previewing this year's Senior Football Championship live and off the ball today. We've got some legends of the sporting world here today, like to give their take on who they think is going to win the All-Ireland Senior Football Championship. We're going to start off with Jim Gavin. Jim, a lot of people can't look past Dublin, maybe Kerry to a lesser extent. What's your own thoughts on the whole thing?
It's anyone's championship really. Both teams going to fight for it, and just look forward to carrying on with their inter-county careers.
Thanks for that there, Jim. Also, we have John Mahan here to give his opinion as well. Just before we get to you, John, we'll ask Davy Fitz, who do you think is going to take Sam this year?
I'm saying that, Colin. I'm not saying a word. No, you're trying to coax it on me, and I know, you boys in the media and stuff. I'm not paranoid or anything, but I'm not saying that. Do you know what? No, I don't care. I'm not saying that. Just that's it, right? Kerry probably win it. I'm not saying that. Nah.
I'm gonna have to stick with my own on this one, Colin. I met him in the shade the other day. He was in the gym. I was working on my pectorals and my obliques, and we just got chatting. And he's full short of guys that are going to take it down. A lot of confidence coming from the group, he says, and he thinks that this is our year for Sam.
Would you agree with that, Jim?
Yeah, look, there's plenty of opinions out there, Colin. But all the teams are just focusing now at this point on their inter-county careers.
Another bombshell there from Jim Gavin. I'll have to ask Pat and Joe. I'll let Joe go first. So Joe, who's going to win Sam this season?
I totally honest with you, Colin. I think there's no doubt about it that the Sam Maguire will head north this season, without any question. No, Pat, I think it's time for you to agree with me. I think Tyrone are now the finished article, and I think they're going to take Sam Maguire. I think, and they'll probably beat the Dubs or Kerry in the final.
Well, Joe, do you know what I'm going to say to you? You're half right. You said the finished article. To be honest with you, Tyrone are finished. You just can't look past the Dubs. The Dubs have a plan A, they have a plan B, they have a plan C.
Thanks for that, Pat. Insightful as ever. Brian Cody, you're a man, you've won a lot of All-Irelands. Who would you think this year's football championship will go to?
Oh, Colin, I suppose it's hard to say at this stage of the year. Every game takes on a life of its own, and, at the end of the championship, there's good 4 or 5 teams that could win it,
Any chance you've given us an answer there, Brian? I asked you who is going to win the championship, not how it's going to fare out like.
Say no word to me and I'll put the balls at hard to your face. Do you hear me?
Well, we're not getting a whole lot there now from the GAA crowd, but since Sky Sports took over, a lot of soccer people coming out with their opinions, and a couple of them are in studio with us today. So we'll go to that. We're going to start off with Bex. We're going to ask him straight out. Bex, who's going to win it? How's it going to fare? Well, you can't look past the big two, really, between all the guys, Donahue, Gooch, Cudley, Flynn, Brogan, great players, great managers, everything. It's a privilege to watch it, really, on a Sunday listening to Pat and Joe, the guys and the crack in his studio. It's fantastic, really. Cheers for that one, Bex. I suppose, Eamon Dunphy, you're not shy of a few words. How do you think the championship is going to fare out? I presume you're going for the Dubs.
You got it in one, baby. It's the Dubs all the way. Mean defence, great attackers, everything. Just great side.
Would you say the criticism for the likes of Philly McMahon and that is warranted, from the likes of Brolly and these guys in the media, over some of his defensive antics?
I refuse to be drawn on the Joe Brolly issue. I think Joe Brolly's a creep.
Jesus Christ, Amy. Anyway, moving on. Delighted to say that we have Harry Redknapp here in studio. Harry, is there any truth in the rumour that you're going to be the Westmeath football team manager next season?
Oh, listen, mate, I'd love to be able to tell you, but my lips are sealed. I can't say a word, mate.
There's 20 quid for yourself there.
Nice one, mate. Yeah, listen, I spoke to the chairman, Sean. We've got a deal in place, and I'm going to be the manager next season. He's given me a bit of a transfer key. We're going to get some players. We're going to improve things. A fella called a Gooch down in Kerry there. I've got a contact down there called Miko. He reckons he can get more than cheap if we saw him out. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it. And also, I told the chairman we're going to get Desi Dolan back. He's 37. Yeah, he's the best years I've had of him, really. I think it's going to be a fantastic season next season.
Jim Gavin, I suppose, what do you have to say to that? Westmeath look to be making a charge in the Dubs next season, it looks like.
Yeah, look, it'd be exciting times ahead for Westmeath. I suppose next season we'll make a charge, and both teams, ourselves and Westmeath, will be just looking to focus on our inter-county careers.
Oh, that's it. I'm never interviewing you again. Ever.